Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is Kidlit Joy and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with two more books in the I Survived graphic novel series. I did sneak them out of my school's library over the holiday break so that I could read them. And the two that I had this time are The Attack of the Grizzlies 1967 and The California Wildfires 2018. These are graphic novel adaptations of novels written by Lauren Tarshis that have been adapted into graphic novel format as a way of engaging readers in historical fiction. And all of these books feature some kind of disaster that children have survived. In the case of The Attack of the Grizzlies, I didn't know much about this, but it is the story of Melody, who comes with her family to the glacier every year. This year she has come without her mother, who has passed away, and she's still grieving from that loss. And while she is at the glacier, she and her family come face to face with a grizzly who is very, very aggressive, more so than usual. Through researching and finding out what's going on, Mel and a family friend and a local researcher discover that there is a lot of violent behavior happening from grizzlies and that it may be down to human intervention. So they figure out what's going on and then expose what is actually happening and how these animals are being treated. The illustrations are really bright and colourful. The dialogue in it is quite large and there's not heaps of it on the page, so it does make it easy to follow and flow, especially for younger readers. These are for middle fiction audiences. At the back of the book there is a letter from the author as well as specific information about the actual event, the timeline and photos and everything that happened. So not only is it a really interesting survival story, but it also does feature background information to help round out someone's knowledge of the event. Similarly, the California Wildfires 2018 is about the wildfires in California at that time, and I will try not to call them bushfires because that's what we call them here in Australia. So Josh and his mum have found themselves in California. His father, I think, is on trial for embezzlement, and he and his mum have left in just to get out of the public eye and to stay with some family relatives on the West Coast. And while he's there, Josh connects with his cousin Holly, learns a little bit more about the area, about some of the local wildlife, and they unintentionally find themselves in the middle of a firestorm and have to be rescued. As with the other book, there is a letter from the author talking about the inspiration for this story and the true events and also the personal anecdotes that led to this story being told, as well as information on wildfires and this particular wildfire incident in 2018. I think I said in my first video, these are really great for engaging middle fiction or readers who are not really interested in reading a novel. Graphic novels are massive, they're huge, and while I always prefer an original story, I think these ones, because they're telling historical non-fiction kind of events, it does make them very, very engaging in a visual format and a great way to consume information, as well as having the background information at the end of the book to help consolidate and round out a reader's background knowledge and to help put things into context a little bit more. They're great. They're also not super long, which means that they're not something that's going to take a long time to actually get through. And they're full of action and children's experiences, which also very important for kids to see reflected on page. In the description, I'll leave more information about these graphic novels, so if you want to find out more, you absolutely can. In the comments, I'd love to know, have you read any of the I Survived graphic novel series or the novels? Feel free to talk to me about them down below. If you just want to let me know that you're here but you don't want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a bear emoji. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.